All right, now that we have our full baguette cut up, I'm gonna bring in my cookie sheet and I'm gonna start placing those right onto our cookie sheet for this super simple and festive little bite-sized appetizer. And the key here, we wanna try and get a thinner baguette and make those cuts at an angle, because you'll kind of see how we make this into a little Christmas appetizer. All right, and with these baguettes, we wanna make sure that we get them nice and toasty. I'm going in with just some organic olive oil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly drizzle our little baguettes with just a little bit of oil so that they toast up super yummy and beautiful. You can also feel free to do like a little salt and pepper or some garlic powder, some onion powder, but this works just as well so we can get a little bit of flavor on there. Ooh, perfect. All right, we're gonna place these into our oven at 350 for 5-10 minutes. All right, we just took our little crostinis out of the oven. They are nice and toasty. I'm gonna bring in my little serving platter here, and we are going to start to place our little crostinis, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna place these. I'm taking them and I'm just kind of starting to place them right at an angle, just like so. And I'm gonna kind of start to flare out as we get to the bottom of our serving tray. Like I said, this is gonna be a super fun and festive little pass around appetizer that is going to be a showstopper. One of my favorites for sure. Kind of just placing those kind of abstractly. All right, and then my last one is going to be right down the middle as kind of a little trunk. Okay, perfect. That's kind of the shape we're going for. And as we kind of start to add things, you'll kind of start to see what we're going for. All right, I'm next coming in with just some our Prego basil pesto. And I'm gonna start by grabbing just a small little bit of that. And we're gonna go right onto our little toasted crostini. Oh, yummy. I love using pesto. Oh, it smells so amazing. It's super easy to make your own, but you can also just do the store-bought. And I'm just kind of going and dredging those little crostinis and giving them that bright green color that we are looking for. Oh, yummy. All right, and our last one right down here, we wanna make sure we keep our trunk on the brown side. All right, and what goes better with pesto than some lovely little grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes? I tried to find kind of the smallest ones because we want them to kind of go with our theme. And we're just gonna start placing those onto our crostinis. It's just gonna go with our holiday colors so perfectly. Oh, look at how darling that is. And like I said, the smaller ones are always better. And you cannot go wrong with pesto and a little cherry tomato. Perfect. We use about half of our container. Oh, I almost missed one. We don't want to skimp anybody on our cherry tomatoes. All right, here comes the fun part. I'm coming in with our marinated fresh mozzarella cheese, and they're the little balls, which is perfect for this, and we're gonna start to place those right next to our cherry tomatoes. All right, and the best part about this mozzarella is with that little marinated olive oil, you can use that for other recipes as well. I love using the marinated olive oil during the holidays, in addition to just our regular olive oil too. And I'm just gently placing those right next to our little cherry tomatoes to add a little snow to our appetizer. Oh, yummy, my mouth is watering. It smells so delicious with that pesto and our little marinated olive oil. This is going to be a game changer at your next holiday party. All right, and we have our last little marinated mozzarella ball. We're just gonna place that right onto our last one. We're gonna save our marinated olive oil. And here comes the fun part. I went out and I got one of these live basil plants, which I love having. It always makes my house smell so delicious. And I'm just gonna tear that open, and we're gonna start placing our basil onto our little holiday charcuterie Christmas tree to kind of start giving it some greenery. Oh, ooh, you can smell that. It smells so amazing. All right, perfect. And we're gonna start by, we'll grab some of our bigger leaves. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start tucking those right in between our little crostinis. Kind of adding a little bit of leaf to our Christmas tree. Oh my goodness. And that way, if someone doesn't like basil, they don't have to have it with their little crostini. I know me personally, I love basil, but they can feel free to add it onto their little crostini if they'd like, or omit it. Oh, it smells so delicious. Can't go wrong with cheese, pesto, basil, and tomato. All right, and to finish off our little holiday tree, I just have one of our little star cookie cutters, and I'm just gonna place that there just to add a little, pizzazz for our holidays, but look at how darling that is. I mean, cheese, pesto, tomatoes, and basil too. Beautiful. I'm gonna go right on in, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of our basil. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, it's like all my favorite things. Really good.